So I'm going to have to find some sort of button or something to... I don't want to go down there, especially not with whatever the hell is in there. Hey guys, Cyclonic Flame here, and welcome to Penumbra Overture. Now this is yet another game by Frictional Games. It seems to be a common theme that if I'm doing a horror game, I'll probably come across them eventually. So, I actually have no idea what this game's about. It said on Steam that it was some sort of more puzzle orientated as opposed to blood and gore, so let's give it a try. Easy for players who have bad action games, normal, recommended, suits most players. Players wanting a real challenge. I'm not a bitch, but I'm not a masochist either. My story began in February year 2000.
For my part in this allegory, I'm not going to make the same mistakes my father made. Howard vanished from my mother's life before I was even in it. So when he sent me a letter a few days after Mum's funeral, it was the first I'd ever heard from him. Pity he was dead. Writing from beyond the grave must be a genetic habit in my bloodline. His letter contained a key, instructions, pleas for forgiveness. I figured the dead don't have much use for absolution, so I turned to his prophetic passing, which he inexplicably expected to come any day. Clearly averse to explanations, my father preferred to leave directions to a bank on Mayfair I'd never even heard of. In that bank was a safety deposit box in his name, and myself as executor. Of course, I went, as he knew I would. I discovered that despite the evidence, he'd been legally declared dead almost 30 years ago, and so the old book and collection of notes I found had, in the eyes of the law, been mine all this time. My father's instructions were to burn the documents, raise no further questions. But that was his error. No man's immune to the shameful trappings of curiosity, and my humanity got the better of me.
Well, he's screwed.
The university I taught at was world-renowned for two things: physics and linguistics. I represented the first, and the man who stood for the second was stumped by my recent acquisition. The book was indecipherable. The notes, however, showed a location somewhere in uninhabited northern Greenland. It took me almost a year to book the last flight I'd ever take. As I watched civilization disappear along with Heathrow, I realised my father had disappeared 3 decades ago, almost to the day, and I considered in turn what it was that I was leaving behind. We landed on a strip of ice a few feet wide, and within minutes I was pulling away on a chartered boat, beginning the 12-hour journey that would lead me into my past.
Okay then. Finally, we're almost stopped. I better stow my gear. I may be far from home, but chances are I can still pick things up using left mouse. And I can take a closer look at things using right mouse. Can I pick up the... No, I just threw that. Also... I'm certain this map's a good decade or so out of date, but landmarks don't change much in Greenland, so I've got a pretty decent idea of where I'm heading. A good scientist always keeps a pen and paper handy just in case. Always good to have a notebook, N, to jot down interesting information and reminders, P. I think I left my torch in the desk drawer next to the bed. It can be opened using my left mouse on it, holding the button down and moving the mouse. Okay. Excuse me for a second. Alright, sorry about that. I just realised how slow this mouse is going. And there's also a lean mechanic, which I hardly ever use in any of these games. And there's a torch. The flashlight switches on and off via the inventory tab, or hopefully with the shortcut key. Okay, so this is much like the controls in Amnesia. Now, where's that emergency glow stick? Should still be in my locker. Keys in my inventory tab. Okay, sweet. Okay, there's 50% power in that thing. I better not waste any battery. Okay, so I can throw stuff at least. I'm going to just put this here for now. Dearest Eric, just a quick note before you set sail and leave me once again. I've left you a little something to remember me by in the chest at the foot of your bed. I really don't know why you still only have one bed on board. Taking shifts because of it is no way to get your rest, but what does a fisherman's wife know of life at sea? Whoops. There we go. I'll be praying every night for you who make the catch you need so that you can come home to me safely and soon. Please don't be gone for 5 weeks like last time. I know I might nag sometimes, but I do love you, you know. I've washed those overalls of yours. I know you'll get them covered in assorted fish parts in no time, but I still feel better knowing they've had a wash. Before I forget, Hurricane's sons in the village have asked me to see if you'll be coming by any trout, but I said if they were, mostly out of season. If you do happen upon any, don't say anything, stow them well in the ice, and I'll do something special with them to celebrate when you come home to me. The ship's captain deserves a little special treatment once in a while. Take care of my love. Okay, so I am the captain of a ship. And, of course, my wife gives me alcohol. But away with it. I can't even drink anyway. Right, tab. There we go. Now, that's the emergency glow stick. Could come in handy. If the torch runs out of batteries, I should be able to access it through my inventory or with the shortcut key G. That should be everything I need. I want to get going before dark. Okay, I want the batteries. Some extra batteries to power my flashlight. Okay, there's nothing else in here. Alright. Pretty odorous. Okay. As I stepped off the boat, setting out into the blizzard that had formed around me, I realized how utterly devoted I'd been to the discovery of my father's past. I had no idea what to expect. Soon enough, my concerns were justified. I don't know whether I lost my orientation or my spirit first, but I lost feeling in my extremities soon after. I knew hypothermia was setting in. I started looking for shelter. I'm probably guaranteed by the end of this game he's going to probably wish that he died. So cold. Don't know where I am. Need shelter soon. Alright. My entire head went numb long time ago, but I can still hear the wind roaring past. Or is that some kind of wild animal? Okay, I can run. What in the hell is that? I don't care, I need shelter. Looks frozen shut. Need something to break in. Do I have something to break in with? No, I don't. Alright. Get back up here. If I click and hold the interact button, I should just about manage to pick up the rock. The cold's made me weak, but I can still throw things using the examine button when carrying something. Yeah, I noticed that from when I accidentally threw that one alcohol bottle and purposely threw the other one. If I use interact mode, I can swing the stone more accurately. P? Can't get in now, it's too thick. Okay. You said P. Oh, please don't tell me I lost that rock. Okay. I hope to God it's not frozen inside as well, so weak. But if I just use the interact mode, I should be able to turn... Okay. Got it? Yes, got it. Right, in we go. That doesn't sound very healthy. Alright, please, enough of the creepy sound. Well, creepy talking. Jesus, my head. Can't believe I fell that far and survived. Although, looking around, maybe I didn't. What is this place? And creepy music. Brilliant. Okay, I can't move the barrel. A heavy-looking wooden barrel. Could be anything inside it. Boxes of empty ammunition. What is this place? That's a good question. Maybe it's a bunker. Okay, there's things. Oh, is this a steel rod? Can I use the steel rod on the barrel? No, not quite right. Too far away to use. Okay. Maybe I have to be closer. No, not quite right. Okay then. What's through here? There's a red thing. It's a flare. Ooh, a hammer. Let's see. I can swing the hammer if I hold left mouse. I can make a backswing by pulling the mouse right, then follow through by pushing left. The opposite works too. Pulling back then thrusting forward produces a stabbing motion. I reckon if I hold down right mouse after backswing, I should still be able to look around. Oh boy, that's going to be something that I need, isn't it? Okay. Let's try this on this barrel, huh? Okay, well at least I know how to use this. Potentially. Put that away for now. And yeah, can I... Is there like some way for me to put this away? Help? Okay, just double clicking again. Another flare. I have a feeling these are probably going to be useful. Yeah, more empty boxes of ammunition. I do very much think that I have ended up in a abandoned, like, freaking trench or something. Alright. Flare, please. I'm probably going to need those later. I'm not missing any, am I? Alright. It's stuck. There must be something in the way. Can I use the... How's that going to work? Yeah, that's actually a good question. I don't suppose I can... Alright. Doesn't appear so. There must be another access way somewhere. Metal shelf. Yes, there's something behind it. Old as they are, they won't pull off my bare hands. How's that going to work? Obviously not, so... Next option. Okay, how am I... Can I use that on this? Oh, I can just pull, push, whatever. There we go. There we go. And left control to crouch. Cool. Why did the tunnel turn blue? Whoa, okay, I think that's too deep of a rabbit hole for me. Alright. Whoa, okay! How about no? Oh, Christ, please, no. Nope. I've got a hammer and I'm not afraid to use it. Get the freaking barrel out of the way. Do you have... The hatch is seriously solid. It won't open by hand. Someone obviously wanted to keep people out. Or in. In has my bet. This looks like some sort of industrial mechanism. Although there's a hole in the center and no way to operate it. So I'm going to have to find some sort of button or something to... I don't want to go down there, especially not with whatever the hell is in there. God, there is a lot of these tunnels, I just realized. And there's another one. Wait. Wait. Huh? Oh, I see. It must be like 2 different tunnelways. Let's see. Okay, I was just in there. Help, I can't brain. So if I go up there. Then it just leads me in a circle. A lot of these just lead me in circles. Yeah, this just leads me in circles. There's gotta be some way. Wait, hang on. Do I have anything in here? No. It doesn't appear that I do. Oh, when in doubt, smash things with hammers. Okay. Okay, there's got to be something that I can do in here. I don't suppose I can just smack this. No, didn't think so. Definitely more puzzle than horror. I mean, yes, it is creepy, granted. But seriously, testing my thoughts here. What is that? Oh, it's a thing that I already had a look at. Brain, why don't you work anymore? What am I saying? Never worked in the first place. What really disconcerts me is the fact that the screen turns a bluish colour when I'm in here. Yeah, this just leads me in a circle. Okay. Give me a second to figure this one out. So I shoved the steel rod into this thing. So oh, that's interesting. I can just push that with my body. Probably shouldn't be doing that, but I can do it. Whatever I was descending into, it was 100 feet below ground, protected by 2 solid metal hatches, located in a remote Arctic wilderness, and buried beneath the snow. I didn't know what to expect, but it made me feel something I hadn't felt since I was a child. I'd never given it much thought before, but I realised that our entire society is a network of safety nets. Emergency services at the end of a phone line, health and safety in the workplace. Friends, families, lovers, all there. If something goes wrong, part of a carefully designed structure to prevent it all, but the most mundane of emotions. Once again, I felt like I did when I was in school, surrounded by a closing ring of older kids, knowing anyone that might help me, friends, parents, teachers, were too scared or too far away. Jot down note just in case. Yeah, what does that note say? There could be anything living down here. Heroics are for Hollywood actors and fairy tales. I'm not taking any chances. If I face off against anything down here, I won't last a second. Caution and stealth are my only defenses now. If anyone or anything hears me, I'd best off staying low and out of sight until I know whether it's gone or it's not a threat. Until I know whether or not it's a threat. Crouching by pressing left control will give me the chance to hide in the shadows. I'll know I've got it right because the blue tint to my vision. Plus, I should be quiet enough that I won't be heard unless something's right on top of me. Better remember to shut off any light sources though. My best bet's to hide for a couple of seconds or so, perfectly still. They'll make me properly hidden then. Alright. Like that, I'll be virtually invisible, and after some time, I should get my night vision back, provided I stay still. Yes, but you didn't even give me a chance to read the note. The entrance to the cave is caved in, there must be another way out. I sincerely hope so. Not as heavy as it looks, still it should serve as some form of weapon if I have to defend myself. Alright. This place must be old if they were using paraffin lamps. Looks like there's still some juice left. So I'm here. Maybe head towards storage first? Storage room. Lots of useless junk. At best, it could be a decent hiding spot. Alright. I don't know what that noise was, and I have no intentions of finding out this episode, so that's probably where I'm going to have to leave off this episode, guys. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you've enjoyed Set Fire, hit like and subscribe down below. Recommend more games to me, and I will see you all in the next video. And things are on fire! Brilliant!